The Chemex brewer is for anyone who loves coffee with exceptional clarity, tons of flavor and virtually no body. Designed by a German chemist in 1941, the Chemex brewer becomes so popular because its elegant craft that will make any kitchen looks beautiful. First, weigh 30 grams of fresh coffee bean with a digital scale. Grind them in medium grind setting before you are ready to brew. We are going to use 500 grams of water later in this recipe. Then, we are going to fold the paper filter. We are using an unfolded half-moon paper filter in this video. Fold the paper filter accordingly as shown in the video. Open up the paper filter into a cone shape. You can see there is a side with multiple layers of filter. Place the paper filter by facing the multiple layers side onto the sprout of the Chemex brewer. Next, we are going to pre-wet the paper filter by pouring some hot water into the brewer. This step removes the papery taste on the paper filter to ensure you get a delicious cup of coffee later. Besides, this also preheat the brewer to reduce any temperature loss during the brewing process. Ensure you wet the filter paper truthfully because Chemex filter is slightly thicker compared to another pour-over paper filter. Remember to pour away the water in the brewer before you start brewing. Now, we are ready to start brewing. Place the coffee ground into the brewer and flatten it with a few gentle taps. We are using hot water at around 92 degrees Celsius in this recipe. Start pouring hot water with the double amount of the coffee bean into the brewer. In this case, we are using 30 grams of coffee ground and 60 grams of water for our first pour. Make sure the coffee ground are evenly wet and allow it to sit for 30 to 45 seconds. This step is to allow the gas in the coffee ground to escape before our next pour to ensure a much complete extraction. And we are calling this blooming. After the blooming stage, pour the remaining 440 grams of hot water into the brewer carefully and delicately. A gooseneck kettle will be useful here because it allows you to pour hot water in a steady straight line flow. You can split your pouring into 2 to 3 stages if you are using a smaller brewer as shown in this video that can't fit in all the water at once. The coffee brewing is completed after all the hot water flows through the paper filter. Remove the paper filter and throw it away. We recommend to give the coffee a few swirls before you pour the coffee into your favorite mug. And now, it's time to enjoy the coffee with your friends and loved ones. At Common Space Coffee, we serve great coffee to people who love them just like us.